everyone, welcome back, or if you're new here, welcome. I am giving a little houseplant tour in my apartment today, so I hope you all enjoy. I'm going to start right here with this umbrella plant. So this guy, I think I need to repot because it is getting a little big for this pot. It's actually a smaller pot within this gray pot because I really liked how this gray pot looked, but it didn't have a drainage hole. I really need to get one of those ceramic drills so I can put drainage holes and things like that. But anyways, I will probably repot that one pretty soon. I do really like this plant though. I think I got it from Aldi. Moving on to this cactus. This cactus has been really happy in this pot, so I don't think I'm going to repot it anytime soon. Plus, it is a little scary to repot since it's so pokey. You need like heavy duty gloves. But yeah, that one is really pretty. There's little Luke Skywalker over there. This one, I'm not sure what this one is called. Let me know in the comments. For any of these that I don't know what they're called, let me know if you know in the comments. That would be really helpful. Sometimes I look it up and then I forget the name of it again. But anyways, this one has grown a lot and also grew a little baby. So I could like separate those and then have two different plants. So I will probably repot that one in a little bit. But just a cute little succulent. It is growing pretty tall though. There's the lucky cat, and then the jade plant. I love jade plants. They're really easy to take care of. I've had this one for quite a while. I've always wanted one of those huge jade plants, so I don't know, maybe eventually in many, many years it'll get really big, but it'll probably take a while to get that big. But sometimes they like get as big as a bush. It's crazy. Next we have the amaryllis, and these are really nice because it's actually a bulb. So if one of these leaves dies, it'll just grow back. That has happened a few times, but it's been completely fine. It is getting really tall. So my amaryllis has never bloomed. I don't know, maybe it's just too small of a pot. I will probably repot it soon. But I don't know why it has never bloomed, but hopefully it does eventually. Next we have this plant here, really long and lengthy. It did also bloom some purple flowers. Those are really cute. And it's in this cute little dog planter. It kind of looks like it has hair. And then we have this succulent. I got this succulent as a graduation gift. Super cute with the butterfly planter. And this succulent I've had for quite a while, surprisingly, but it hasn't really grown very much. So I don't know why, but it's just kind of stayed the same. It has grown a little bit, but not very much. And then we have the peperomia plant. I would totally recommend these plants. These are so easy to grow. I've never had any issues with this one. They're just really happy all the time. And then the pothos. I love pothos as well. Definitely recommend those. For any beginner, it's climbing up the window. There's another part of it. Really pretty plant. The last thing I have in my living room windowsill is this lucky bamboo. And I'm so proud of this lucky bamboo. It's gotten so tall. I think when I got it, it was probably just about like around here, but it's grown so much. And I know a lot of times when you buy them, they are growing in water, but I recommend eventually planting it into soil just so it can get its nutrients, because after I did that, it started growing pretty quickly and really tall. Not really a house plant, but I do have some of my vegetable garden plants that I'm growing for my garden here. These are the last few plants I have in the living room. So over here is the snake plant, another one of those plants that is really hard to kill and it's really pretty also. It has been growing some little baby ones down here. And then on this end table over here, I don't know what this one is called, but it is a little bit mad. I don't know if it's a lack of nutrients or maybe just, I don't know, not enough sunlight. I'm not really sure, but hopefully I'll figure that out. And then this one I got for Valentine's Day. It's just a bunch of succulents all together. So that one is so pretty. And next we have a bow. Hey, bow. Good boy. This is the bedroom window. So let's take a look at these plants. First we have this cactus. It's grown a lot, pretty skinny and long. We have this crochet cactus. These are so much better than like the silk ones or like the plastic plants. So if you want like a fake plant, I definitely recommend a crochet one. They're just so much prettier. Oh, my dog's playing with his toy now. We have this cute little plant, succulent from Trader Joe's. Okay, now the sun is out. It used to be really cloudy and rainy, but the sun has come out, so it might be a little bit harder to see. But this is the purple passion plant. The leaves are so pretty. They're really soft. And I did have to cut this plant a few times. It gets so tall and then it starts to lean over. I guess you could like put a stick up or something if you don't want to cut it, but I cut it a few times and gave the cuttings to some family and they propagated it. So it is definitely an easy plant to propagate as well. I have to repaint this. I painted this a few years ago, but it's chipping a little bit. Then this plant, I think I got this planter from Target, I remember, but there's just a little cactus in there. This is my boyfriend's actually, but this is just a Venus flytrap. A little tip for keeping Venus flytraps alive is water it from the bottom instead of pouring water on the top, and it'll like that a lot more. This plant I really like. I don't know if it's related to a jade plant because they do look kind of similar, but I'm not sure what it's called. It is really pretty though. We have this succulent type plant. There's some dead leaves because I think I overwatered it once, so I'll have to take those out. Another cactus. That one's pretty tall. And another cactus. And then we have the parlor palm. I love this plant so much. It's so pretty. I'm excited for when it will get really big. Like I'm gonna pot it into a larger pot and hopefully it'll grow pretty big. But there's some new little leaves coming up here. So cute. And then I don't remember what this one is called, but I love the stripes on it and then the little pointy ends of it. On my dresser, I have my heart philodendron. This one has gotten so long. Look at it all the way up the wall. Love these plants so much. And this one is another one I just propagated from one leaf. So it started as just like one leaf and has gotten this big. So it was so fun to just be able to watch it grow so long. Down here we have an ivy plant. I do probably need to get something like a trellis for it to grow up, but right now it's just hanging down. Just a couple more plants to get to. So this one is hanging from the ceiling in this little crochet type of thing. This is a Christmas cactus. I have had it bloom a couple times. It has pink blooms. On the wall I have two air plants. And if you don't know what these are, you just basically soak them once a week for like 20 minutes and that's all you need to do. So they get the nutrients from the air. That's why they're called air plants. So those are also pretty easy to take care of. I like these little holder things too. And finally, this is the last plant. This is an aloe. I probably need to trim it a little bit. It has a lot going on. Oh my gosh, so many leaves coming out from it. Yeah, I'll definitely trim that soon. It's really nice to have as a decoration, but of course it's also useful. You can use it as like a moisturizer in your hair. You can see the gel here. I think you can use it like on cuts and stuff. So definitely a really useful plant to have. Okay, that is it for the plant tour, but I will probably have an updated one in a few months because we are moving and I'm definitely gonna get some more house plants. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked this video, and thank you for watching. Bye!